Welcome to Kingston Lacy, a country house in Dorset with a history as rich as its grand architecture. This place has been home to the Banks family for over 300 years, and its story is packed with power, ambition, and a few secrets along the way. Kingston Lacy's story begins with Sir John Banks, a trusted lawyer to King Charles I. During the English Civil War, his wife Mary Banks became legendary for defending Corfe Castle, the family's original home. Despite being outnumbered and under siege, she held out for nearly 3 years, but in 1646 the castle was betrayed from within, captured and destroyed, leaving the Banks family without their ancestral stronghold. That's where Kingston Lacy comes in. Sir John's son Ralph Banks wasn't about to let his family's power slip away, so in the 1660s he built this grand mansion in the style of Italian palazzo, a bold statement that the Banks family was still a force to be reckoned with. Here in the library, this is where you can really get a sense of the intellectual life of the Banks family. The shelves are lined with rare books and manuscripts, some dating back for centuries. You can imagine the generations of Banks men and women sitting here, studying, writing letters and debating politics by candlelight. It's also said that William John Banks would sit in this very room, reading about his travels and planning new expeditions. Given his exile, maybe this library became his way of escaping back into the world he could no longer explore. Now, if you wanted to impress your guests in the 18th or 19th century, this was the place to do it. The drawing room is all about elegance, ornate furniture, silk wall coverings, and huge windows that flood the space with natural light. You can almost picture the grand gatherings that must have taken place here. Ladies in flowing gowns, gentlemen discussing politics over brandy, and maybe even the occasional scandalous whisper behind a fan. Of course, no grand house is complete without a lavish dining room. Kingston Lacy's is spectacular, with a huge dining table stretching through the centre, surrounded by portraits of the Banks family. Meals here would have been formal affairs, elaborate feasts served by candlelight, silverware polished to perfection, and conversations about everything from politics to travel. And with William John Banks' love for exotic artefacts, who knows what unusual treasures may have been passed around the table. As we move to the upper floors, the house's grandeur continues. The staircase itself is a work of art with intricate carvings and a real sense of drama. The upper rooms, although slightly less grand, tell the more personal side of the Kingston Lacy story. Bedrooms filled with antique furniture, family portraits lining the walls, and windows offering views over the sprawling estate. It's a reminder that beneath all the wealth and power, this was still a family home. Each bedroom is uniquely decorated, reflecting the personal tastes of its occupants. Antique furnishings, ornate wallpapers, and personal artifacts create a sense of individuality and warmth. Even more so was the nursery, a charming space filled with vintage toys and children's books. The nursery echoes with the laughter of generations past. The guest rooms were elegantly appointed to accommodate visiting dignitaries and friends. The rooms showcased the family's commitment to hospitality, fine linens, exquisite artworks, and comfortable furnishings. Now beneath the grandeur of Kingston Lacy lies an extensive wine cellar, a testament to the family's appreciation for fine vintages. Imagine the rows and rows of bottles, each carefully selected to complement the lavish feasts held upstairs. This subterranean treasure trove not only stored wines from across Europe, but also served as a social hub for the family and their esteemed guests. The estate features a notable brick outbuilding that historically housed the laundry facilities. Now, this single-storey structure, part of the complex that includes the kitchen buildings, is situated to the north of the main house. The laundry played a crucial role in the daily operations of the estate, handling extensive needs of the household and its numerous guests. Visitors have remarked on its impressive preservation and furnishings, noting it as one of the best examples seen in stately homes. Today, the laundry courtyard has been repurposed to enhance the visitor experience. Notably, a second-hand bookshop is located in this area, offering guests an opportunity to explore a variety of books in a historic setting. This adaptive reuse of the laundry's facilities allows visitors to appreciate both the historical significance and the evolving functionality of Kingston Lacy's outbuildings. No exploration of Kingston Lacy is complete without acknowledging the intriguing story of William John Banks. A renowned explorer and Egyptologist, Banks inherited the estate in the 19th century and embarked on extensive renovations. However, his luminous career was marred by scandal, and in 1841 Banks faced charges relating to homosexual activity, a grave offence and at the time punishable by death. To avoid prosecution, he fled to France, living in exile for the remainder of his life. Despite his absence, Banks continued to influence the estate, sending back art and artefacts to enrich Kingston Lacy's collection. Adding to the mystique of Kingston Lacy are persistent rumours of secret tunnels beneath the estate. Whilst no concrete evidence has been found, local legends suggest these passages were used for various clandestine activities, from smuggling operations to providing discreet escape routes. Some even speculate that William John Banks may have used these tunnels during his secret visits to the estate while in exile. Whether fact or folklore, these tales add an intriguing layer to the estate's rich history. Beyond the house, the estate stretches across 8,500 acres of land, with stunning gardens, rolling parkland, and even an Iron Age hill fort. A lesser known gem is the Japanese garden that you see here, added in the early 1900s, with its ornamental bridges and tranquil ponds. The house and gardens are today cared for by the National Trust, preserving its legacy for the future generations. But what do you think? Is this just another grand country house, or does Kingston Lacy hold more secrets than you realise? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Here we enter the kitchen gardens, once the source of the fresh produce for the household. Today it offers insight into the traditional gardening practices and the seasonal rhythms of country life. As we conclude our journey through Kingston Lacy, it's evident that this estate is more than just a grand country house. It's a repository of stories, of art and architecture, of personal triumphs and scandals, and of mysteries that continue to captivate the imagination. Thank you for joining us on this exploration, and we invite you to delve deeper into the many facets of Kingston Lacy's history.